And I do want to start.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the
huge
channel.
thank you,
Really
and I love
grateful
you
that you
to,
guys are
to
tuning in.
Minnesota's First Lady, to Gwen. Thank you.
Just wanted to mention a couple of things. Obviously, over the weekend, we have heard that in Israel,
And to our
there's
amazing
been
kids,
some
hoping
painful
Gus,
things going
they're
on.
everything to us,
Obviously,
so
there's
thank
some
you.
more rocket attacks that are coming down. Not only that, but in Amsterdam,
And
there was a
big
football
thank you to
game that
my
was supposed to
family.
happen.
My
And
mom is here,
some of the fans,
who I
Israeli
want to say
fans, were
thank you to,
jumped, they were
Darlene.
mugged,
So,
they were beaten up, some of them were even killed. And you know
we
what's
did
so
okay, didn't
upsetting
we?
is that
We did okay. She did a great
anti-Semitism
job.
has just
I think
increased
she's as surprised as
over the
anybody
last
that we're
couple of
here,
years, and has, you know,
and a huge
obviously it's
thank
always
you
been
to,
there.
Vice
But
President
what's
Kamala
sad,
Harris.
especially, is that the Nazis occupied that region, you know, in the late 1930s and
For the
early
faith that she placed
1940s.
in me, but more importantly, for
And
the
you know, you have people like
powerful
Anne Frank who had to
joyful
hide,
campaign that she ran.
you know, from the Gestapo. And now in Amsterdam, here we are again in
I'm grateful for
2024,
her leadership
and
forever grateful
Israelis,
for her
Jews had to
friendship.
hide
Also, a huge
from
thank
a
you to
Palestinian
my staff,
mob
both the
who were
folks
trying
who
to kill
worked
them.
on this campaign,
And
who
you know
we got
what's
to
so
know over
weird
the
is that
last
the
3
whole
months,
world is against
and
the
to the
Jews.
amazing team
Just
right
as the
here in
Bible says,
Minnesota.
what happened, Jerusalem has become a stumbling block for all nations. The reason why I'm doing this on this particular video, obviously Tim Waltz is right now giving his remarks following the 2024 presidential election. They lost the election, the Democrats. Trump is coming into power. And, you know, I think everyone can kind of feel, if you're a Christian, if you're a man of God, woman of God, you can feel things are starting to escalate. We are truly living in the last days. So we need to pray for President Trump. We need to pray for the U.S. government. We need to pray for Benjamin Netanyahu. We need to pray for his health. Pray that, you know, God will spare him and God will just keep him, you know, because the devil's agenda, I'm telling you right now, the devil's agenda is to kill that man and to kill President Trump as well. So pray that God will keep them, and pray that God will, you know, and I really feel strongly about that, especially for Benjamin Netanyahu, that we need to pray for him. But, you know, U.S. election has been, you know, just a whirlwind, up and down. So many different things have happened. They said that it was close up until the point that ballots started to be counted, and then it was a landslide victory for Donald Trump. There hasn't been a significant election victory in the U.S. this big since in the last 100 years. So I'm talking about a clean sweep. I'm talking about being defeated completely. So what's next for Kamala Harris? I don't know. Why don't you leave your comments in the comment section? Let me know what your thoughts are. What's next for Kamala Harris? What's next for Tim Waltz? You know, when Hillary Clinton lost the election, I can't even remember her potential vice president, what his name was, but he just all done and disappeared. Literally, he disappeared. Never heard from him again. He was just gone. And so, you know, is that what's going to happen with Tim Waltz? Are you going to hear more about him? Also, who do you think is going to be in Trump's cabinet? Who is he going to choose as his Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense? Who's going to be the CIA director? Is he going to make changes in the FBI? What's RFK Jr. going to do? He has threatened to dismantle several departments, health departments. Is he really going to do that? What's going to be the rebound from that? I don't know. So a lot of interesting things happening. Why don't you leave your comments? What video should I talk about next? I'm going to try and make daily videos just to keep you guys updated on all the events. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But Christians, we need to pray. If you're not a Christian, give your life to Jesus. We need to pray because a whole lot of stuff is going on. Catch you on the next one. Peace.